Shalom Aleichem, and welcome to the citizens of Yahweh Media. In the power of, in the glory of, in the good of YAHUDAH-YAHWEH, Yahweh. In the name of YHWH, Beit Nun Sofit, YHWH, Yahweh ben Yahweh. In this particular video, we're going to dissect, overstand, and come to the realization that you, the so-called African American, who is true YISRAEL according to the King James New Jerusalem Bible, and all the tribes of melanated people of the earth, we're going to learn that you are not in the future plans of the elite, the rulers of nations and cooperations. For a long time, I have had my eye on these media platforms, whether it's Project Camelot, Coast to Coast Radio, and now Unified TV. That's UNIFYD TV. UNIFYD TV. All these platforms have a history of bringing forth mysterious special humans who work with secret organizations in league with aliens who are on a mission to save the earth and bring about universal peace. To the so-called black community worldwide, I want you to listen to me very closely. The story is always the same. It's about the Pleiadians, the Nordics, European Jews, and the Holocaust, fake European Egyptians, etc., etc. It is never about anything positive or productive as it pertains to the most disenfranchised and oppressed people on the planet. Never. You are never in the cards. Go seek out these interviews with these secret agents that work for these otherworldly entities. You're going to hear me say this repeatedly throughout this presentation to drive that message home. It is never about you. How can a race of ETs bringing first contact, or their spokesperson being a man talking about universal awareness and love of all men, always never addressing the European and Asian nations robbing Africa blind of their resources for their own interest, refusing to share those resources, that wealth, with the native population, continuing to oppress, demonize, financially sabotage, and exploit black people globally. And that's not a priority of world peace. That's a scam. Are ETs coming to promote and to continue colonialism? See, the code is for these people promoting this stuff on social media and to the masses is that you are not in the cards. If they're talking about the Pleiadians, the Nordics, the Holocaust, ancient Egyptian and Hebrews being Caucasian, it's a hoax. It's a hoax. It's nothing more than Eurocentric theater and pandering to the dominant society. That's the code. If an alien race comes to Earth to bring universal awareness and world peace, to fight for humanity and ignore you and me, I'm calling BS. Why is it that the indigenous people of the lands with the most natural resources are always presented as insignificant in these interviews? Facts. Think about it. So with Unified TV, that's UNIFYD TV, you have to subscribe to watch this theater. I'm not calling it theater because I am dismissing everything that's being said. I am not dismissing everything that's being said. I believe there is a substantial amount of truth in it. I'm calling foul because it's geared towards one specific people. This video is called the Pyramid Code. The man in black disguise is named Ray. In this video, he is claiming to be a reincarnated of a Hebrew man of leadership during the time of Moses and the Exodus. He also says he is of Jewish faith. Now, he made a huge mistake that only the servant of YAHUDAH-YAHWEH can catch. He speaks and promotes as a description of the Son of God as being Jesus. If what he claims is true, he should know that there was never a man that existed called by that name. His real name was Yeshua ben Yosef, the son of Joseph. Yeshua ben Yosef. There is no J in Hebrew. The man you are speaking of is a Hebrew. English is only 800 years old. Nobody spoke that language or called that name in the so-called ancient Middle East and Afro-Asiatic world. Praise ye the Lord, YHWH. YHWH, Beit Nun Sophie, YHWH. I caught you already. If you are exposing the truth, teach the real name to the people. You claim to hate religion, Mr. Ray. Then start by exposing the biggest lie of churchianity, that the name Jesus is false. If you don't know that, then it is impossible that you existed in a past life without having current knowledge of that. You could not have existed in a past life and you don't know that the man you call Jesus, his real name was Yeshua. Now, do I believe that ancient Egyptians from the land of Punt, which is modern-day Somalia, led by the intellect, the first Joseph, the Israelite, built highly advanced pyramid technology? Absolutely. Do I believe that there are underground tunnels from one end of the earth to the other? Yes, I do. Do I believe that the highest of the elites are sacrificing children? Unfortunately, yes. Do I believe that that same group have built underground cities with maglev engineering? Absolutely. The scriptures speak of it and also reveals what Yahweh is going to do to them. Allow me to introduce the only code that is relevant to my people. And that is, they are setting up something. They are conditioning you for something by all this UFO discussion in the mainstream and all the alien encounters. They have been prepping the masses for years with all these secret societies working with extraterrestrials to bring about universal awareness, this nirvana that Mr. Ray is speaking of. There is one essential problem, and that is us. They have a problem to solve. We cannot, or they cannot, fake universal peace and harmony while logically ignoring the plight of dark-skinned people worldwide. If so-called undesirable groups are not a part of this betterment for humanity, then what do you do with those people? I believe that they are definitely planning to introduce ETs to the population of sheeple. They just don't plan on you being around to see it. That's why you never are a part of the conversation on any significant level, if you are a part of the conversation at all. Black people worldwide, when you come across these platforms promoting the Pleiadians, the Nordic, the Holocaust, fake European Egyptians, and Hebrews, I want you to consider what is the real meaning. Think deeply. What is the purpose of these events? Until the next video, which is part 2. Shalom Aleichem. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Ben Yahweh. Selah.